You know, technologies like text-to-speech are kind of hard to judge if you're not judging them in context. Welcome back to the channel where we discuss the creative uses of AI. Last week I shared with you that Minimax, the folks behind Hailuo Video, have released Hailuo Audio, which is a text-to-speech solution that is clearly poised to go up against the likes of 11 Labs, though it is not nearly as fleshed out at this time, and it's pretty early and unfair to compare them feature for feature. But it's not unfair to judge the quality of the voices and the usability of the voices, even though there really aren't that many to choose from at this time. As mentioned, I did a video on how to use this platform last week. I will leave a link right up here for you to follow so you can get into the nuts and bolts of it, but in essence, it's like most text-to-speech interfaces you've ever seen. You will type in your speech here. I'm typing things to say here. Then you'll choose from your library of voices here. As I say, there are not that many, but you can preview them just by clicking.
Hello. I'm delighted to assist you with our voice.
G'day, mate. Have you ever paused to consider how splendid...
Remember, life will test you, but it will never break you.
Today, let's relax and heal together.
So we've got a wide variety of dialects, ages, genders, etc. to play with here. But as I said, context gives these voice power. So I thought, why not use Hailuo's video platform to create some video vignettes to demonstrate how their voice technology can be used to make your video productions better or communicate in a more personal way. Something of an aside and actually a bonus for you if you're so inclined is I wanted to come up with a process for creating these vignettes that would be quick, easy, and efficient. And so I went to ChatGPT, and over the course of several conversations, I created what I call my super prompt for AI video vignette generation of around 30 seconds. This prompt is not rocket science, but it is easily editable and tweakable by you so that you can make it your own. Let me show you what it will do for you and how you can use it in conjunction with today's AI tools like Hailuo's video and audio tools to create a finished product, where the scripting and the narration and everything is mostly taken care of for you. So I won't read it word for word, but I'll tell you what each section is doing. First, we're creating a 30-second AI-generated vignette that's engaging, emotionally compelling, and visually striking. It should have narration or dialogue, should have a storytelling element, there should be emotional arcs, basically make it so it's not boring. But it can be any topic it comes up with. So the next section here is creating video prompts to go along with this script. In this case, I told it to research the best way to write prompts for the Hailuo video platforms, and I even told it to research Hailuo's new camera movement commands and integrate those into the prompt so that it can get exactly the shot that it wants. Because Hailuo Video creates 6-second video clips, I wanted that to be factored in, and I'm telling the AI to create 6-second clips that will coincide with the script that it wrote. And because each prompt runs independently of one another and has no knowledge of what the other one was doing, each prompt that had a description of a character or a setting had to be recreated every time it prompted to maintain some semblance of consistency. But I'm also leveraging the fact that I can use other AI technology to generate sound effects. So I tell the AI to list out any sound effects that are required for that particular clip that it's generating. And then once all the scenes are done, I tell it to create a musical score following the best guidelines from Suno. So now I have a lot of copy and paste prompts for video, sound effects, and music, and all the dialogue I need for the scene. I tell it exactly how it should be formatted, and once it's done, it generates something that looks like this. The vignette title, a message from the future, it gives me this whole script here, and then we have the video breakdown. From 0 to 6 seconds, you're going to do a dimly lit bedroom at night, illuminated only by the soft blue glow of a digital clock reading 3:33 a.m. We also have a list of the sound effects required for this clip. So first I take this prompt, copy it, take it over into Hailuo Video, paste it into the text to video section. The beauty here is I can do up to 5 generations at once, just like if I was shooting a real commercial or a real film, I'd have multiple takes to choose from. In this case, I just did 2 of each one, click on create, and then I just wait for that clip to go. Because I can generate 5 at a time, I would go back to the second clip, copy that, come back over into Hailuo Video, paste that one in and get that one going, and generate 2 more. While that's going, I come over here and copy the description for the sound effects required. Then I go over to sound effects generation, paste that in there, click generate sound effects, and in a minute I have 4 of these sound effects to choose from. If you look through my history here, you can see some of the sound effects I had created for this project. And then down at the bottom, it has the prompt to plug into Suno to create the score. So I go over here to Suno, choose instrumental, just type in that whole thing. It may actually be a little bit too long for it, but you'll generally get what you want. And if not, you can go in and tweak the prompt and make sure that the prompt fits within the 200 characters. I'm just going to click create right here, and then that'll get that going. So now you have assets being created on 3 different platforms all at the same time, and you just keep rotating through these as they finish and keep creating it until you have a whole library of assets for that particular vignette, all created by AI. Then I just bring all of these assets into my editor of choice. In this case, it is CapCut, and do some real old school editing. I think a lot of people complain because, hey, this solution won't do everything. Well, that's not really the point. I don't think. AI gives us the ability to create all of these individual assets, so we don't have to go maybe hire this actor, or we don't have to hire this camera crew, or we don't have to buy this sound effects library, or we don't have to pay these musicians. But as the creator, we still need to create these elements and put them together to create our vision, and that's what editing is about. That's the way I believe that AI should actually be used. So I created 4 of these vignettes to show you, and I'm just going to play them one right after the other. And now, as much as I've been focusing on the multimedia elements of this video is really about the text-to-speech. But to truly judge these text-to-speech solutions, hearing them in the context of how they would be used, I think is the most fair way to use it and see if they actually are appropriate. So all of the spoken word you hear in each of these 4 examples was generated by the Hailuo text-to-speech by voices that are included in the Hailuo audio solution right now. I didn't have to clone any special voices or do anything special at all. I didn't change any of the parameters or the settings. I just typed in what I wanted them to say. I had their newest model chosen. The only thing I ever changed was the emotion, if appropriate, by clicking it from the drop-down box before I generated it. But as you can see here, I have pages and pages of history of various takes of these voices.
I just need to reset my smart fridge. Excuse me.
Each word, a voice. Each
Wait, what?
So just like if I was working with an actual voice actor, I take multiple takes. So I generated 3 or 4 of each of these and decided which one was the best, just like in real video production. So let's just watch these vignettes right now.
They say fences divide, but this one, it listens. It has heard every secret, every confession, every whispered wish cast into the wind. And sometimes it answers back.
I remember you.
Memories aren't just ours to keep. Some things never truly leave.
Alright, buddy. Just a light golden brown, okay?
Golden brown. But what is golden to you? Is it the soft glow of nostalgia? Or the
Dude,
crisp...
just toast the bread.
I've been reading about existential crises.
I swear to God, if you start quoting Nietzsche,
He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he become a burnt slice of bread.
I'm getting a regular toaster.
Wow. And to think I was going to make you the perfect toast.
They say no one reads here anymore. But the books remember. Each word, a voice. Each page, a doorway. And if you listen closely,
Once upon a time, in a land far away,
no book is ever truly silent.
Thank you for calling OmniCorp customer support. Your estimated wait time is 3 days.
Wait, what?
Would you like to upgrade to OmniCorp Platinum for a significantly reduced wait time of 2 days?
I just need to reset my smart fridge.
Certainly. Please verify your identity by answering the following security question. If time is an illusion, what is the sound of regret?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. That answer is incorrect. Please hold.
So I hope this inspires you to use AI creative tools in the way that I believe they were intended. If these are the types of things you like to learn about, well, why not subscribe to this channel? Because this is what we talk about all the time.
If you subscribe now, I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you do not, I will look for you. I will find you. And I